I think the hardest part was the waiting, right, and not knowing exactly where we're going to go. Obviously, knowing we're going to be in was very nice, and not have to worry about that too much. But uh, back to all the way to the conference tournament, we talked about this is just validation for all the work that we put in and the program, the culture we try to build here, coaching staff, players, support staff, alums as well. So it's a tremendous validation. I don't know if we expected to be on the national scene this quickly, but I'm glad that we are, and we plan on staying here. In the past, hearing about it from other teams, it's been kind of a detriment having 3 weeks off. But for our guys, I knew they were pretty fatigued. Some guys had some injuries and some soreness, so it really allowed our guys to kind of regroup. Obviously, we had finals and graduation, all those kind of things, so it allowed us to really focus on those things, which was great. And then an opportunity to kind of ramp things back up and be ready to go down here this weekend. It's difficult, not knowing a lot of those teams. Obviously, Laverne we have a little familiarity with, but Birmingham-Southern and Franklin we don't. I think really what it comes down to is that we continue to do what we do. If we come out here and try to change our game, then things aren't going to go the way we want them to. And we're going to need good pitching. We've had that the last couple of weeks. It's definitely the reason that we're here. Obviously, our offense has kind of carried us all year. It's a bigger park. The ball maybe doesn't fly quite as well, so maybe that'll be a little bit different. But as long as we go out and play our game and leave everything on the field, I think good things will happen regardless of who we're playing. One of our pillars is control the controllables, and we really can't worry about all those things that we can't control. And fortunately for us, we have an older group who's maybe not experienced in terms of the playoffs, but experience overall. And we talked about from the very start, like, hey, we have to look at it as an adventure. And I don't think any of us expect us to end up in Birmingham, Alabama. But, a lot of guys are out here for the first time. And we've talked about from the very start, hey, we're just going to go out and leave it all on the field and enjoy it while we have it. And, whatever happens, happens. We know that we put in the work, and hopefully things will continue to carry for us. Not getting overwhelmed by the moment. There's going to be obviously some times in all the games that there's probably be some big innings against us. Obviously, playing Birmingham-Southern on the home field is going to be a big challenge because they'll have a great crowd and those kind of things. So, again, just being able to kind of get through those moments where we get hit and get back up off the canvas and keep punching. And those are going to be the big things for us and whether we can have success this weekend.